Alright, so the last video is posted. Let me get to I don't really have that much content to talk about except for money, so I just talk about money. Let's talk about gambling actually. When it comes to money, let's talk about gambling. So you have your actual casinos where people go in and there's a bunch of card games. To this day, I gotta be honest, like I'm not criticizing. I don't know, man. I've never really gotten into card games. I don't get into that. The last thing I want to do is play 21 blackjack in the casino. I don't want to play. You know what I mean? And when it comes to slot, I've played slot machines. Again, useless. You know what I mean? I never understood the thrill behind gambling. You know what I mean? I mean, slot machines I understand because you can go in with just coins and play, and that's part of the attraction. And I think it's to get people in who are a bit more level-headed to make the place feel more comfortable and make want people to come in. You know what I mean? The fact that I can go with four quarters and play the slots, they know that I'm a level-headed person. I'm gonna come in there and I'm gonna play that, and that makes the place look nicer and more inviting to as many people as they can get in. The thing is, when you get a lot of heads into the casino, they feel like it's like a nightclub. You know what I mean? When you get heads into a nightclub, people are paying for alcohol. People are having a good time, and it makes your venue look better when you have all those people there. So it's the same thing with the casino. I mean, they got a bar in the casino. You can get bottle service in the casino. You can get a whole bottle of whatever what kind of expensive liquor or vodka that you want. You can go get drinks. That way, people can hang out, have some drinks in between play roulette or whatever they want to play. I have never played casino anything. I've played slots. That was not even in a proper casino. It was in a place that only had slot machines, and I went and I played the slots. It was a hell of a lot of fun, man. I mean, I think I probably had about $3 to spend in quarters. You know what I mean? Didn't play that long, but I had a lot of fun when I played, man. It was a really cool experience. I would recommend playing slots to just about anybody. Card games, you gotta understand, there's a lot of stuff that goes on in card games. You should never play card games in the casino as a rookie. Okay, let's say blackjack, for example. You gotta really become an expert at it. And the best way, and there's just one simple way to become an expert. Now, if you have buddies or some people who play cards, take 10 minutes of their time. 5 minutes as the dealer, 5 minutes as the player. Okay? You gotta understand it from the dealer's perspective as well as the player's perspective. That's the best tip I can give you. Before you go in there, be a little bit of a veteran, and you'll have a better. Do not play blackjack in the casino if you don't have that kind of experience. If you've spent that much time over a couple of months and I'm the type of person who actually would prepare like that. But you can do 10 hours of each. Now you have a better shot. Not only that, but if something's going on, you can understand as a player. You can look at the dealer and you can understand what he's doing because you've been the dealer, so you get both perspectives. I don't really have much more to say about. I know because there was a movie called Casino, which is supposed to be based on a true story about the Jewish Italian guy, which was Robert De Niro, and his buddy Joe Pesci who was like the gangster and the connection for him. And you know what's interesting now that I think about it is Godfather was much older, and I remember when the young Al Pacino was a Godfather, and I've talked about this before. The cowboy comes in, and he's like big in the government, and to get your casino license, you got to pay the cowboy 20 something thousand American dollars. I think that was in the 70s or something, meaning that was probably a shitload of money at the time. And the guy goes, "Yeah, well, for you, it's gonna be 80 grand to pay," and he becomes very upset. Pacino becomes very upset. That's even his real name, Pacino. Right? So he gets really upset. Now in Casino this time, Robert De Niro is trying to keep a distance from Joe Pesci, and Joe Pesci doesn't like this. He's keeping a distance from him and the mob guys in order to become more legit and get the very same cowboys back in the day that rejected Pacino, the Godfather, are now working with him, are giving him the license, giving him the connections and everything. I suspect it's because he's Jewish. I suspect that gives him a bit of an edge by being Jewish for Robert De Niro. Now, as you remember in Snatch, Doug the Head was pretending to be Jewish. Why? Jason Statham narrates and he says he tells everybody he's Jewish to the point that he believes he's Jewish. You know what I mean? He's wearing a yarmulke. He's pretending to be Jewish. And then what does Jason Statham say at the end? He goes, "And the diamond business, it is good to be Jewish." You know what I mean? And I've talked about that with Harold and Oliver and these guys, even in Toronto, the local guys. They're Jewish. They work in the diamond business. But that definitely helps. Now, you know, we all remember that scene where Pesci calls him into the desert. They used to do all their meetings in these odd spots in the deserts where you could end up dead. And he really gives it to him. Like, you better not. You got everything because of me set up. Now that you're set up, you're not ditching me. You know what I mean? That kind of thing. But I saw the movie Casino, and I don't really respect it at all. I have no respect for that movie Casino, man. But you gotta understand. I mean, now my problem. I have never seen The Untouchables, which is supposed to be the actual story of Al Capone. And is it Elliot Ness, who was the officer that was trying to arrest him and everything? That might have been better, you know. And again, it's De Niro playing Al Capone. I've never watched the whole thing. I've only seen small scenes. Again, I've never watched Godfather either. None of the Godfather. I've seen small scenes from them. That might be a little bit more glorified because Al Capone was supposed to be the upper echelon of gangster. I don't feel the same way when I watch Goodfellas. I didn't feel the same way about Goodfellas. I felt like these are true stories, and so was Al Capone's story. But these guys were like at the lower level, like scamming cigarette packs from trucks. I thought that was on the very lowest level in Goodfellas. And when it comes to Casino, again, I felt like it was the lowest level because why was Pacino, who was so overly successful, heading this, these hundreds of millions of dollars of earning a year casinos, and then he marries that odd chick that I just didn't understand it. Like, what's going on there? You know, I mean, you gotta be very, very low to be doing something like that. So how are you heading this casino empire? That I didn't understand. Anyway, those are my thoughts on casinos. I definitely recommend that everybody try slots, to be honest. I've tried it, it's amazing. Now this disclaimer here, don't blame me for anything. If you feel like you're gonna get addicted or something, don't do it. I did not get addicted, but I didn't play any card games. The reason I didn't play card games was I had no experience with cards, and it wasn't gonna really do anything for me, and I wasn't really interested in it. I really could care less. The truth is, it doesn't exhilarate me and it doesn't entertain me. I don't have fun when I play cards. Even if it's for free, I don't enjoy playing cards at all. Playing cards doesn't do shit for me, man. Doesn't do shit for me. Doesn't do shit for me. I get bored. I fall asleep whenever we're playing cards. It makes me fall asleep. Slots are really fun though, because you can take quarters and go play. So you're only playing for like $5. Big deal. You get a new experience and you have fun in the casino. And you get to say that well, it's not about that, but you only spend $5. You know what I mean? It's not that bad. I would not recommend getting bottle service and partying at a casino, but then you already know that. If you want to party, go to the casino before, right? And then when you're done with the casino, go to the nightclub and have a nice little party, man. You know what I mean? If that's what you enjoy, that's what you enjoy. I got nothing. You're not getting any negativity out of me here. If you want to have party and have a good time and enjoy yourself, you're not getting any negative feedback from me.